Many young people are looking to get into the very flashy industries that have good pay, but it is not the same for a young lady who is a sign language interpreter. The 20-year-old chooses to become a sign language interpreter to help in the deaf community.
My name is Dorcas Wairimu. I am 20 years old. The reason why I chose to do Kenya Sign Language, it came out of funny circumstances. But it all started when I was in high school. So there were this bunch of people who came to school, and during one of the parades they started showing us ABCD with signs. So it was quite interesting, but I never captured that time. When I came back to at home for holidays, I shared that with my parents, specifically my mother, and honestly we just brushed off the idea. But that's where the seed was planted. When I cleared Form 4 and the results were out, I never got the grade that I really hoped to get. So everyone was on my back asking me, now what do you intend to do? I got angry and I said, I want to do sign language. Everyone in the room just paused and they agreed to that. So that is where it started. I have impacted, I believe I have impacted a lot of people, both the hearing and the deaf. Mm-hmm. First of all, I have so many friends who are deaf and they are young. And when I see them look up to me as one of their mentors, it makes me feel that I've truly impacted them. One of the most moving things is when a deaf girl just asked me if I could assist her to produce music. And I felt honored, but I think I've impacted that in that way. The other time is when I just move out of my way to assist the deaf, interpreting for them in hospitals, in churches, to get job opportunities. When it comes to the hearing youth around me, when I see them ask me questions of, how did you learn this? How can I learn this? Could you teach me? I believe that is how I've impacted them. The biggest challenge is, in fact, one of the challenges that I've really faced is lack of awareness in the society. You realize that not so many people are aware that there's something like the deaf community. These are disability that is not seen. Someone is so normal that they can't hear. But with other disabilities, you can see this person is physically handicapped, this person is blind, they cannot see. But with deaf, you cannot see. So people ignore them. They think that they are normal and all that. I remember one time when I went to interpret at a lecture, and the lecturer was like, what are you doing here with me? You know, so it shows that they are not aware that the deaf can learn, that the deaf can go to universities, that the deaf can reach the skills of education. No, my age and gender has really contributed to my growth in this profession. For instance, I remember one time I interpreted at the University of Nairobi for a PhD student. So you can imagine the people who are in that class here, people who are old enough to be my parents, and they were really, really, really amazed by what I was doing. And the lecturer in that hall used to really love me. He used to say, my little girl. I remember one time when he told me that you have to do the exam because you're constantly in class, so you're a part of this class. And that really felt nice, and I really felt encouraged. When it comes to my age, in fact, most of the time, that's where I get most of my gigs from, because of my age. And when it comes to gender, I can say the interpretation world, the Kenya Sign Language interpretation is dominated by women. Yes. What motivates me is knowing that this is my calling. I was created for this. And I thank God because I found my purpose very early in life. And knowing that I have a purpose, that gives me the motivation to wake up every morning and to do this work with my all in all. Even when I'm not paid, I still enjoy what I do. But because I don't see the point of doing anything if you don't feel it, if you don't enjoy what you do. You have to do what you enjoy and enjoy what you do. Yeah. Try everything you feel will work for you, but when you get to that thing that makes you feel alive, do it with all your heart. Then when you learn to do that, even without payment, people will now start searching for you so that they can pay you. So my philosophy is just do everything you enjoy doing and enjoy everything that you do. Yeah.
What is words and signs in sign language?
Okay, words. Yeah. In signs. So words in signs. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. From your mouth, thank you so much a lot. Yeah, so thank you so much. Yeah, so thank you so much.
She believes that this is a calling, and even at such a young age, she is very determined to even empower the girl child in the deaf community. All she has to do is to use words in signs.